Hello everyone. Today we discuss Bryophyte. Bryophyta. It is an second division of plant kingdom. Before we discussed algae. Now, Bryophyta we learn now. In Bryophyta, I need to say from NCRT points explanation. Okay. Now, Bryophyta are also called amphibians of plant kingdom because this plant live in soil but dependent on water also. Okay, dependent on water also for sexual reproduction. No, they dependent on water. They are usually occur in damp, humid and shaded localities. Okay, they're dampy places and humid places and shaded locality places they live. And there are 20,000 living species approximately which are bryophytes. No, they play an important role in plant succession of bare rocks or soil. Okay, now these bryophytes are more differentiated than the algae because their body is very differentiated from algae. Now we can see Finaria. It is very differentiated with algae diagram. We see it in our previous class. Okay. Now there it is thallus-like and prostate or erect. Prostate means erect. It is thallus-like and prostrate or erect and attached to substratum which is rhizoid. Rhizoid means the substratum of bryophytes. It is root-like. Okay, root-like. There is not root, it is root-like, and it is unicellular or multicellular. Okay, they are lack in true roots, stem, or leaves. The roots of bryophytes called as rhizoids. The stem of bryophytes called as colloid, and the leaves of bryophytes called as phylloid. Okay. Now they may possess root-like, leaf-like, or stem-like structures. I said now only. Okay. Next, the main plant body of bryophyte is haploid. These are the haploids. Okay, and it produces gametes. Hence, it is called as gametophyte. And the main plant body of bryophytes is also gametophyte and haploid. The sex organs in bryophytes are multicellular. Now, next, the male is antheridium and it is biflagellated. Okay, next, biflagellated antherozoids, and the female is archegonia, which is flask shaped, produces a single egg. The antherozoids are released into water where they come in contact with archegonium, and antherozoid fuses with the egg to produce the zygote, and zygote doesn't go undergo reduction division. Reduction division means meiosis. It doesn't go reduction division immediately. Next, they produce a multicellular body called sporophyte, and the sporophyte is not free living but attached to photosynthetic gametophyte. Sporophyte is attached to gametophyte, which is photosynthetic, and derives nourishment from it. Means food. Nourishment means getting food. Okay. Now some cells of the sporophyte undergo reduction division, which is meiosis, to produce haploid spores. To produce haploid spores, they go reduction division. Haploid spores are meiospores. These spores germinate to produce gametophyte. These spores are germinate means produce and gametophyte. Okay, bryophytes are generally little economical importance, having generally are of little economic importance. No, but some mosses provide food for herbaceous mammals, birds, and other animals. And species of spasm, a moss, it is a moss, provide peat that have long been used as fuel. It is used in fuel, and as packing material for transshipment of living materials because of their capacity to hold water. They have capacity to hold water. Now, mosses along with lichens are the first organisms to colonize rocks and hence are the great ecological importance. In it, they will ask which of the following bryophyte has great ecological importance. Then you need to answer mosses along with lichens, which the organism to colonize rocks. Okay. They decompose rocks and making the substrate suitable for the growth of higher plants. The growth of higher plants, they decomposes the rock to substrate, making the substrate means and base. To make and base, they decomposes the rocks for growing the higher plants. Okay. Now, since mosses form dense mats on the soil, means they make and dense mats on the soil. They reduce the impact of falling rain and prevent soil erosion. They prevent soil erosion. And bryophytes, it is divided into two types. It is liverworts and moss. Before saying that, I need to say one thing. Now, I need to discuss and moss funaria. By this example, we see the parts and the gametophyte and sporophyte stage. Now, in sporophyte stage, there are three. One is capsule, one is setae, and another one is foot also present. And in gametophyte stage, leaves main axis rhizoids. In leaves, by leaves it is jacketed. Foot is jacketed by leaves, means it covered the leaves by leaves. Okay. Now, largest bryophyte, it is a moss which is nearly 65 centimeters, means it is 2 feet. And its name is the moss dawsonia. The moss dawsonia. Next, mosses are small flowerless plants that are typically grow in dense green clumps or mats, often in damp or shady locations. Next, there are two predominant stages of the life cycle of the moss is the gametophyte, which consists of two stages. One is protonema, another one is leafy stage. In protonema stage, it is filament-like. In some time after, I will show the life cycle of moss, then you understand clearly. Now, next stage is leafy stage. Leaves are produced and attached to multicellular.
Now let us see how spores will transfer.
Attached to multicellular rhizoids. Now let us see the life cycle of moss. First, the moss, as per it falls on ground. After that, it will grow, and here the bud will form, that is protonema stage. Okay. Next, it will grow, and the first two bryophytes, one is female, another one male. After anterior head, after zygote will form anterior zygote and egg will combine. After that, early embryo. After that, the foot will form, setae will form. Like that, sporophyte will form at last. From this sporophyte, the spores are meiospores or haploid spores comes out, and again the life cycle is go on. Okay. By tomorrow we discuss the liverwort.
Now let us see summary.
We already discussed all these points. Once again, check it. It is NCERT based points, important for NEET examination. Check all the points. By summary only you can gain knowledge. Means I can say this topic, but you can gain knowledge by summary. Thanks for supporting us viewing this channel. Please
Bye.
subscribe and like. Bye.